Skibidi boop. Oh, there's no time for a intro of
Nope.
we're messing around or talking about Star Wars or Scooby Doo or
There's a hornet.
wasp. Wow, they actually did a good job fixing my windows.
Yeah.
Big preach.
Is he on the outside or is he on the fun side?
He's on the outside. The fun side.
Join our Patreon if you want to come in, Wasp.
BTM Patreon coming soon. You guys want to see it?
You want to be like that Wasp? That's what happens when you don't pay. You're on the outside looking in. You want exclusive interactive content that you can come
outside looking. I like that. Outside looking in. Wow. Join the Patreon when we get one.
Join the Patreon. Don't be a wasp. Be an insider.
Be a resident. Welcome back to the BTM Podcast. I'm your host, Caleb Foltz, also known as CF3.
I'm also your host, Chris Cortez, also known as Chris Cortez.
And today, we're doing a really fun segment. Rapid fire, all FBS D1 football games. And Chris lists them off. I'm going to say the scores. That's it. Not much more to be explained. Let's dive into it.
Yeah. Without further ado, in celebration of the opening of the 2024 college football season, the first D1 FBS game, Florida State versus Georgia Tech, noon game at Georgia Tech. Number 10, Florida State, by the way.
21-10, Florida State.
Yeah, it's going to be, Florida State. Montana State at New Mexico. FCS versus FBS.
Montana State versus New Mexico. Give me New Mexico. 14-0.
Yeah. I got New Mexico 15-7. SMU at Nevada. Power 4 versus Group of 5.
Ooh.
SMU's inaugural Power 4 game.
I'm sorry, but give me Nevada. Give me Nevada 40-35.
Yep. 8 p.m. game at Nevada in Reno. Sleeper game. I got Nevada. I got Nevada in a shootout. 52-48.
I love Nevada's offense. They be slinging that biscuit.
Oh, yeah. This is the game him and I were talking about. Saturday, 11:59 p.m. Eastern start time. We got Delaware State at Hawaii. FCS versus FBS. Caleb, who do we got? This thing starts practically at midnight.
Give me the Rainbow Warriors. Give me the Rainbow Warriors 100-0.
I cannot argue with that. Delaware State is coming in there
To get smacked.
Get smacked. Eastern time zone. It's midnight to them. They're going to be sleepwalking. 200-0 Hawaii.
Wow, doubled my score.
Yeah. All right. Thursday, August 29th. That was week 0. These are the week 1 games. And the first official game of week 1. Fordham at BGSU, 7 p.m. Thursday. Next Thursday to be. No, not 2 Thursdays from now.
Fordham. That sounds like a D3 school.
They're a small FCS school in the Bronx,
Yeah,
New York City.
BGSU is mopping the floor with them. I'm going to say BGSU 65, Fordham 20.
I think it's going to be a little closer because they upset Buffalo last year. It was a really good game. So I think it'll be a little closer. I think it'll be BG wins like 35 to about 15. 35 to 15. It'll be a little closer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we got West Carolina, I think. WCU, West Carolina, taking on the Wolfpack of NC State. Wolfpack ranked number 24, 7 p.m., so it's in prime time down in North Carolina.
I love NC State's uniforms, so I got to pick them. Give me NC State 21-7.
Yeah. Average sleepwalk FCS game. They might as well just start with second stringers. We got North Carolina A&T, HBCU FCS, taking on Wake Forest at 7 p.m. So another primetime North Carolina game.
Wake Forest.
Yeah.
Wake Forest, without doubt.
Don't even need to score.
Yeah, Wake Forest.
All right. FCS versus Power 4. Again, primetime 7 p.m. New Hampshire taking on UCF. Love UCF, Space City. All right,
Dude, I love their uniforms, man. I love that space uniform. UCF, they've been pretty dogs since 2017. Since that one self-proclaimed national champions.
They've been good in the group of 5, but last year was their first year in Power 4. They were kind of not good, but they were kind of like right there, just below mid.
Were they competing is my question.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Give me UCF.
I think UCF wins by a lot in this game, I think. Don't even need to score. All right, Jackson State taking on UL Monroe. Now, this isn't Deion Sanders, Jackson State. Like, this is just average FCS HBCU Jackson State now, But 7 p.m. at UL Monroe. So FCS at group of 5.
I'm just gonna say, I think Deion did a great job leaving Jackson State's his culture at Jackson State and all the things that he brought to that school. So I'm saying they're gonna win. Jackson State, 24-14.
I think I'm gonna go with UL Monroe. I think they're a safe pick as a FBS school. I got UL Monroe 20-10. Gonna be a boring game regardless. All right, FCS at Mac School, 7 p.m. Lafayette at Buffalo.
Give me Lafayette just because I want Buffalo to lose just to help BG keep being better. So Lafayette. Give me Lafayette.
I was going to say, I'm going to pick Lafayette too. Buffalo dropped their opener last year against Fordham, an FCS team. And believe it or not, there's an alumni from our high school that played football at Lafayette.
Really?
Yep.
Did not know that.
Offensive lineman.
Cool.
So I got Lafayette 35-30, by the way. We're still in the Thursday games, by the way. We got another MAC game, Connecticut. So I think Central Connecticut at Central Michigan, 7 p.m. in Mount Pleasant.
Give me, I obviously I want Central Michigan to lose, even though I like the Chippewas. Give me Central Connecticut. Central Michigan sucks. I'm going to just say 35-7.
Yeah. I like Central Michigan. I like their stadium. It's nice. I'm going to go Central Michigan 25-15. Going to be a weird game. All right, Arkansas Pine Bluff at Arkansas. So FCS taking on SEC. No brainer.
No brainer.
All right. Another pretty interesting game. Well, not really interesting, but Duquesne taking on Toledo in the Glass Bowl, 7:30 prime time.
I'm sorry, bro. I got a good friend that was a long snapper at Mount Union that was a really good friend of mine, and he was a huge encourager. He's long snap at Duquesne. I got to go Duquesne here. Duquesne 70, Toledo nothing.
Hey, I'll say this. In our March Madness predictions, he picked Duquesne to win against BYU. So he could be right again.
Let's make it happen.
I'm going to go Toledo, though. They smack all their FCS opponents around when it's in the Glass Bowl. Give me Toledo.
There's a Mount Union long snapper. There's a Mount Union long snapper on the Duquesne team. How dare you say that?
I hope for the best. I always hope for the FCS team to win, but they're not gonna smack around Toledo in the Glass Bowl.
Fair enough. It's home game too.
Yeah. All right. 8 p.m. Still in the Thursday games, by the way. These are all Eastern times, by the way. Murray State at Missouri.
I don't know. Missouri.
Got to go SEC. All right. Lindenwood at number 22 Kansas.
I don't even know. I didn't know Lindenwood was a thing. I'm gonna go Kansas. 50-0. And if you haven't heard of the school, then they're probably terrible.
I didn't even. They got a hockey team. I didn't even know they had a football team. So yeah, I'm gonna go Kansas. All right, we got North Carolina at Minnesota. That should be a good game. That should be a pretty good game. Power 4 versus Power 4, both unranked, by the way.
Wait, where's it at? It's at
Minnesota.
I really enjoyed watching Minnesota's running back go crazy, so I'm gonna go Minnesota here.
Yeah, I would pull him for the Gophers. Got to have that Midwest hospitality
and respect for an opponent that we played.
Yeah. All right, and no, there's still Thursday games. Okay. Ooh, this is a game you'll probably be watching.
Ooh.
North Dakota State at Colorado. I think those are two teams I absolutely love. I think that's the best game of the week.
On my calendar.
That might be the best game of week 1.
The second best team in the FCS last year.
The most successful team in the FCS.
Yeah.
By far.
Yeah, and then versus a building of a dynasty, Deion Sanders, Colorado. I am so pumped for this game. Give me Colorado 48. North Dakota State 42.
Yeah, I was going to say the exact same score. That is going to be an awesome game to watch.
If you want to see us live react to it, maybe we might make time for it. What day is that again?
Thursday, August 29th.
At what time?
I will be 8 p.m. I will be at our home opener, unfortunately.
Oh, well then I will be live streaming by myself. Maybe if you want to see CF3 solo react to that game, let me know.
We got Coastal Carolina at Jacksonville State, 8 p.m.
Give me Coastal.
Sun Belt game.
Coastal just because Coastal's sweet.
I got Coastal as well. Alcorn State at UAB. The Blazers.
Give me UAB. I don't even know what kind of. I don't know anything about either of those teams. I know what they look like. I know of those teams, but just give me UAB.
Yeah. HBCU at Group of 5. It's no brainer. All right, we got Southeast Louisiana. I've never heard of that school. At Tulane.
Southwest Minnesota Northern State.
Tulane. No brainer. No brainer.
Tulane.
Okay, so far none of these games I've seen even seem mildly appealing, other than
Nope.
Colorado.
Nope,
All right, we got
nope.
Northwestern State at Tulsa.
Northwestern State.
Yeah,
I never even heard of that.
I think they might be from Louisiana, maybe.
And what was the other team playing?
Tulsa.
Oh, Tulsa.
Yeah.
Give me Tulsa.
Give me Tulsa. Southern Utah at number 12 Utah.
Give me Utah. They're smacking them.
Yep.
Smacking them.
Eastern Illinois at
Eastern Illinois. At who?
Illinois.
So the off-brand, the Illinois of the East taking on the whole Illinois.
This is Jimmy Garoppolo and Tony Romo's alma mater, though, taking on Illinois.
Ooh. Give me Illinois. Wait, isn't never mind. I'm trying to think of who's playing. He plays QB there right now. I can't think of his name.
Oh.
Shoot, what's his name? Do you know?
I don't know.
I just saw an Instagram thing about him. But anyways, moving on. Illinois. Give me Illinois.
The last game on the docket for Thursday, Sacramento State at San Jose State. 10 p.m. Eastern time start.
Give me San Jose State because I see a lot of San Jose State like media stuff on my Instagram page because they make some really cool highlights over there. So give me San Jose State.
Yeah.
I also their uniforms are kind of like weird. It kind
of reminds me of like a better version of Findlay High Schools.
I thought of the Chargers.
The Chargers, that's
Like
also
the NFL,
another.
like a weird version of the Chargers. It's just unique.
Yeah, I like them. We like them. Friday, August 30th. Opening up, we got Lehigh at Army, 6 p.m.
I never even heard of Lehigh. Give me Army. Since they're a run heavy offense, I'm gonna go 30-0.
I got Army 21-7. Lehigh's a small school in PA, by the way, I believe.
Never heard of
All
them.
right, we got Temple at number 16, Oklahoma.
You know
7
what?
p.m.
I feel like that's actually gonna be a good game.
It could be.
I think it could be a good game.
All these games could be.
I'm rooting for the upset here. Give me Temple. Give me Temple 16-14.
I'm always rooting for an underdog, but it's not happening that. Temple's just bad. They're bad. Give me Oklahoma 40-10. All right, we got this will be a pretty good group of 5 against Power 4. I keep wanting to say Power 5, but it's not anymore. We got Florida Atlantic at Michigan State. That should be a good game.
Florida Atlantic at Michigan State.
I think that could be an upset.
I think it's only because Michigan State's bad in their conference and Florida Atlantic's pretty all right. I mean, they're pretty. So that's gonna be a good game in terms of that, and you'll see, I guess, the comparison between those two conferences. Give me Florida Atlantic. Give me Florida Atlantic. 28-21.
I was just gonna say that exact same score, but flip it with Michigan State.
Michigan State.
Yeah, Michigan State.
I think it's a coin flip, dude.
It is.
It's genuinely a coin flip.
I really like that matchup. All right, next we got Elon at Duke.
I've heard of Elon.
I've only heard them from March Madness. Like another team I didn't know that had a football team.
Give me Duke.
You give me Duke. They were really good last year.
The Duke Blue Devils.
I love their stadium, Wallace Wade.
Never seen it. When I think of Duke, though, I think of like an off-brand BYU for some reason.
When I think of Duke, I just think of basketball.
That's true. That's a good point. I think of like early 2000s basketball when I think of Duke.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me Duke. I don't even know how to score, but just Duke.
All right, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern. We got Western Michigan at Wisconsin.
Give me yours first.
I don't know. EA Sports ranked Western Michigan as the best team in the MAC. And I guess that makes me really high on Western. I love Western in this game. I think Western.
Are you for real?
I think Western could win this game. They're 24.5 point underdogs in this game.
They were so bad though last year.
They were, but for some reason, the generators on the game think they're good.
That's crazy. Okay.
All I said though, I think Wisconsin probably wins 30-10. It's not going to be close. They're going to show EA why Western's not supposed to be an 80-81 overall team.
EA's never right. Give me Wisconsin, bro. Give me Wisconsin.
All right, the last game wrapping up the Friday slate, TCU at Stanford.
Ooh, okay.
10:30 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, I kind of like this matchup because TCU kind of fell off after the national championship, and Stanford's always kind of been one of those higher Ivy League school teams,
Yeah.
Bro, give me TCU. Just 'cause I like their Oh no, they changed the uniforms to
They did
even more.
Yeah, they're
even more
bad.
bare.
They're bad.
You had these cool scales. Oh man.
Why?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Just for that, give me Stanford. Actually, so I'm switching up in a matter of 10 seconds. Give me Stanford.
I think Stanford with their high-powered offense, and that offense that beat Colorado last year and a couple other teams.
I'm excited to see it.
I like the Cardinal winning this game. And by the way, I just found out a few months ago, Cardinal is for the red. Like, it's not Stanford Cardinal the animal. It's Stanford Cardinal red.
Interesting.
Yeah, I didn't know that. The Cardinal is a shade of red. All right. Saturday slate with a to-be-determined time. Robert Morris, a small school in PA, by the way.
Robert Morris, yep.
At Utah State.
You know, Robert Morris is the only school that's like higher up that actually like spoke with me out of high school. I actually I had a 2 conversation email with Robert Morris's coach. But he
Could be a future Robert in the future.
Go Beavs. Give you Robert Morris since you guys talked to me. Thanks, appreciate it. Robert Morris, give me him.
Give me Utah State. Give me the Aggies. 25.
You clearly don't support your friend.
I do.
You're
but
fake.
This is just one that I know that you're going to be wrong with.
Yeah, no, for sure. I was straight slinging them. I'm just like I was calling every upset in the basketball tournament thing. So,
all right, here's one that should. This will probably be where College Game Day is located. Clemson, number 14 Clemson at number 1 Georgia. I think this will probably be where College Game Day is, and it's a noon game.
screw Georgia. Give me Clemson.
I think Georgia's going to pummel Clemson.
Oh, they are, but I'm mad at it.
You're mad at it.
Give me Clemson.
He's mad at it.
I want Clemson to win.
I want Clemson to win too, but I'm going to be realistic.
Georgia's QB is
Georgia's
insane.
going to win probably. Just seeing what they did to Florida State in their bowl game, I think they're going to win 50 to 10. 50 to 10.
Yep.
It's going to be a blowout.
Yeah.
All right, 12 p.m. Penn State at West Virginia. This should be a rivalry game. I don't know why it isn't. West Virginia is so close to PA. They're rivals with Pittsburgh. Why can't they be rivals?
Are they right on
with
top of each
Penn
other
State?
in terms of north and south?
No, that's Pittsburgh. Penn State's a little farther east. But I think they should still be rivals with them.
No, for sure.
Yeah, number 8 Penn State at West Virginia though, noon.
Give Penn State. I like what they're doing over there. I like the uniforms, like the coach.
Yeah.
I want to go to a Penn State game so bad.
Oh, the whiteout. Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
We should get some Penn State merch and go over there. Some
yeah.
white out merch.
For sure. I got Penn State too, though. Their quarterback gets a lot of hate. Sometimes I like to jokingly hate on him too, but overall he's a pretty good quarterback. I don't remember his name, but he's from Medina, by the way.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Medina High School.
Nice.
All right, next on the dock at 12 p.m., we got Illinois State at Iowa, number 25 Iowa.
Ooh, I like this matchup.
So Illinois State, we don't know who they are, but they're taking on probably the worst offense in all of college football. But at the same time, they're also taking on the overall best defense in college football.
Give me Illinois State just because there was some Mount Union alum, and I heard a lot about Illinois State while I was at Mount, and I'm a fan. I'm a fan of what they're doing.
You're a fan, so he knows.
The uniform's tough too. The colors, they're very unique colors. You got to admit, Illinois State's colors.
I've never heard of Illinois. Are they? Oh no, they're the Cardinals. Yeah, I have heard of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I like them. I like the stadium. Give me Illinois State 7-2.
I like that.
7-2. They're going to score a touchdown, and Iowa won't be able to score.
Yeah. Yep. And they're gonna get safety on them too.
All right. Next on the docket, Virginia Tech at Vanderbilt. That's an interesting game though.
Virginia Tech's bad, but Vanderbilt's terrible.
It won't be close, but I just think it's cool that Vanderbilt's finally getting to host a good non-conference game. So good for Vanderbilt, but sucks that you guys are going to get blown out.
Yeah, Virginia Tech 30, Vanderbilt 2.
32. I like it.
Yep.
UConn at Maryland.
Ooh. Oh. Maryland. You Maryland.
Maryland. But UConn had one decent 6-win season 2 years ago. Then they fell back to the cellar. It's going to be blowout. All right. Austin Peay. Peay. I think it's Austin Peay. I think that's how you say it.
Okay.
At Louisville. All these games are noon. I will let you guys know when there's a time change.
I guess just give me Louisville just because of the helmets and the cool look.
Yeah.
I don't know anything
Louisville.
about the school you just said.
Me neither. All right, next we got Indiana State at Purdue. The Sycamores are traveling not that far to West Lafayette, Indiana. It's Indiana versus Indiana matchup.
Give me
Larry Bird University, by the way,
give
taking on
me-
Purdue.
The Boilermakers.
Boilermakers.
Give me the Boilermakers.
They're going to be chopping down some sycamore trees on the first Saturday of college football.
Cooked. You're cooked, buddy.
Kent State at Pitt. At Pittsburgh.
That's rough. That'd be cool. That'd be a cool color mashup.
Oh, it'll be awesome. But I would leave this game after the first half of the first quarter.
First minute.
The
opening kickoff.
They'll be up by 14 before the start of the game.
Give me Pittsburgh by a bajillion.
Yeah, this might be the biggest blowout of the weekend.
Yeah, of the season.
Of the season, yeah. All right, we got Bucknell at Navy.
Give me Navy.
Give me Navy, 20-0, triple option.
Yeah.
I watched Bucknell last year though against James Madison. I love their uniforms, by the way. I met one of their linemen's parents on the way to the stadium. So, yeah, whatever that's worth. Nice uniforms, Bucknell. All right, finally a ranked game. Chattanooga at number 15 Tennessee in Neyland Stadium.
Give me Tennessee.
This is a 12:45 matchup, but yeah, Tennessee.
Tennessee might be my favorite SEC team.
Yeah,
just because of the colors and like the culture you see on social media.
I wish they were better than what they are. Mm-hmm. Like their prime was probably 80s to 90s, early 2000s. Mm-hmm. That's like prime Tennessee.
I followed them a little bit when they had who's a QB that was like 25 years old that was still playing the black QB. He got drafted like the
Hendon Hooker.
Yeah, I followed him that season, but I haven't followed him much since.
He looked good for the Patriots on the first preseason game.
Fire, good for him.
Yeah. All right. South Dakota State. This is a 2 p.m. Eastern time game.
South Dakota State, then they just come off the FCS National Championship?
Yeah, South Dakota State at number 17 Oklahoma State. Watch this game. Circle it on the schedule. This should be a good one.
That could be an amazing that could be an amazing game.
That could be awesome.
FCS National Champion going against a number 17 ranked Power 14.
And the last time this happened, North Dakota State, when they played Iowa won that game 7-3. That was like 2 years ago, I think. That was such a good game to watch, though. So I think this one could go the distance as well.
Give me South Dakota State 14-13.
Give me South Dakota State 10-7. It's going to be low scoring.
I think they're going to be their teams are both going to be so good that they're just going to completely stop each other and everything.
It's going to be a deadlock. But I think this game will ultimately eliminate Oklahoma State from a college football playoff berth.
This one game alone.
Losing to an FCS team is almost like an unforgivable sin in the eyes of the committee. But who knows? They'll have to win out. They'll have
Florida
to win.
State playing with their fourth-string QB in a bowl game.
Yeah.
That's an unforgivable sin.
Yep. All right. Towson at – this is a 2:30 Eastern time game, by the way. Towson at Cincinnati.
Give me Cincy.
Cincy by a lot.
Cincy.
Big 12 versus unknown FCS.
Shout out Kendra.
Shout out Kendra. Portland State at Washington State, 3 p.m. Eastern game.
Give me Washington State.
Washington State by a lot. Portland State.
Dookie.
They're bad.
Never even heard of them.
They have beat a Pac-12 team before, but that was like 10 years ago, I think. But not going to happen again. All right. Here's some familiarity. 3:30 Eastern time. Akron at Ohio State. Number 2 Ohio State, by the way.
Give me Akron.
Akron? What? Akron hasn't beat Ohio. The last time Akron beat Ohio State, and they only beat them once, but it was in like 1895 or in the 1800s.
Well, it's 2024, baby. It's going to happen. Give me Akron. 3-0.
3-0. All right. I have no other reason to
go Zips, baby.
You know what? I love Akron. The city, it's a nice city, and I really like their uniforms. I'm all in on
the
Akron.
new stadium is sweet too.
It looks so cool, but
you look good sucking.
I'm gonna be rooting for Akron. I'm gonna be rooting for Akron all the way, but they're not gonna win this game. They're not gonna win. For the sake of it, hopefully being close, Ohio State wins this game 2-0. 2-0.
We're like 70-0.
Multiply that by 35.
I hope Akron has like one highlight from that game, though. One highlight.
Usually when a MAC team does play Ohio State, they always get at least one highlight play.
Like that pick 6 with BG against Ohio State a couple years ago.
The pick 6. Don't forget Miami. When they beat Miami 7-2, Ohio State, Miami led that game. Or no, they beat them 70-5. But Miami was leading 5-0 that game for like
You gotta respect
the
it.
first 3 minutes of the first quarter because they got a safety, then they got a field goal. They were up 5-0 in that game.
You got to respect it.
I,
You gotta respect Maction, bro.
respect
Mag football, baby.
no other conference quite like it, but Ohio State
Fly
wins this
that
game.
Jolly Roger, baby.
Yeah, Ohio State wins this game 70-3. Unfortunately, we're not going to be flying the Jolly Roger that day. All right, next on the docket, Colorado State at number 4 Texas. And I think you guys know how high we are on Texas this season.
Crazy. They're gonna be insane.
Yeah.
But I am gonna say though Colorado State is a very good team.
Oh, yeah. They're going to be competing for a Mount West title. And I think this will be a good jumping point for them. This will be like, hey, this is where we need to be.
This is the expectations. But Texas is gonna be absolutely
Yeah,
insane.
they're going to rock.
When your third string QB is a Manning, you're good.
Yep. 35-10, Texas.
That's a good score.
All right, this is the ABC slate. 3:30 p.m. on ABC. So this will be nationally televised. Number 19, Miami at Florida. I think this is going to be an awesome game. This is not as heated of a rivalry as it is FSU because Miami doesn't play them every year, but they still hate each other when they play against each other.
Give me Florida just because they had that QB they just transferred in or like whatever, and he's going like viral on Instagram every time I see him. So give me Florida.
Yeah, I was going to say, give me Florida. It's in the swamp. There's going to be 80, 90,000 chomping Gator fans there.
Chopping Gator fans.
Chomping Gator fans. It's going to be 21-17. It's going to be a low scoring, pretty close. It was that close the last time they played each other.
Okay. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah. All right. FIU at Indiana. This is on Big Ten Network.
Give me Indiana. Give me Indiana 21-14.
It'll be close. Indiana's horrible. And for some reason, all of those like group of 5 and FCS schools play them tough, but they always somehow win in the end. Like Akron was beating them by 3 points with like a couple minutes left in the fourth quarter. And all they had to do was run the football, and they fumbled it, and Indiana picked it up for a touchdown. Akron had it won.
That is the most Akron thing, though.
Oh, yeah.
That is the most Akron thing. Gosh, dang it, Akron.
Oh, enough said though. Indiana wins this game probably by a fluke play at the end of the game, 13-10. It's going to be stupid. They shouldn't win, but they will. UTEP at Nebraska, 3:30 p.m. This is the Fox slate.
Give me Nebraska.
Give me Nebraska. Yeah,
That's no brainer.
no brainer. They pay these little schools for a reason to go into their big stadiums.
It's gotta be a cool experience for those small D1 guys, though.
Oh yeah, I can't imagine. All right, ESPN Plus. Eastern Michigan at UMass. So this will be a future MAC game. Next year it'll be a MAC game. This year it's not. They're still independent.
I will probably watch highlights from this game just to understand like what UMass they're coming into the MAC. So I want to see like what they're doing right now, and this will also preview next season for UMass and for MAC fans.
Yeah.
So just give me Eastern Michigan just because they're representing the MAC. I don't know. And Eastern Michigan has. Oh, one of my coaches from Mount that coached me. He got just hired as the lineman coach over there.
So I guess a congratulations is in order. Congratulations to offensive lineman coach.
Love you, man.
Yeah.
Hope you're doing well.
Hope you're doing well. All that said, EMU wins this game 35-10. UMass is they're bad. They're really bad. All right. Eastern Tennessee State taking on Appalachian State.
Give me Appalachian State.
Give me Appalachian State. Probably the best group of 5 stadium, in my opinion. It looks just beautiful on the pictures. I don't know what it looks like in person, but Kid Brewer Stadium, there's no Saturday quite like it, especially in the fall when you're just deep tucked into the mountains and looks so beautiful. Give me Appalachian State though, 35-15.
Beautiful.
Yeah. All right, we got the off-brand NDSU. We got the University of North Dakota, so a hockey school taking on Iowa State on FS1.
Man, I don't have a prediction. What do you got?
It's going to be a boring game. I think Iowa State wins this
I don't think
10-0.
I don't think I ever heard of a more boring game.
Yeah, this will be one of the games of all time.
Wow.
One of the games of all time.
Wow.
10-0 Iowa State wins. North Dakota, stick to hockey, bro. All right. Action game alert. ACC Network, 3:30 p.m. Ohio at Syracuse.
Ooh.
If it was last year's Ohio team, I would be excited. But this year, unless if their backup quarterback, I don't remember his name, but he's still on the team. Unless if he can step up, it's not going to be close. I'm sorry.
Do you think, I know it's not Ohio State, but do you think Kyle McCord might come back to Ohio with a little bit of anger in his chest?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Give me Kyler McCord, 4,000 passing yards, Ohio University, nothing.
It'll be something like exactly what he said.
Kyle McCord's going to sling it up and down Ohio's chest and back and everything. Legs, arms, hands, fingers, eyeballs.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Kennesaw State at UTSA. This is Kennesaw State's second season in the NCAA, and I think they were either the worst or second to worst team last year in college football.
But they're going to come back and win the Natty this year.
Oh?
Kennesaw State 70-0.
Okay.
Kennesaw State's a cool name, you got to admit. Kennesaw State.
Oh, I love that name. Kennesaw State. Although their mascot's an owl, it doesn't fit well.
I'm naming
like it
my
would have been
son-
like Kennesaw State Warriors. That would have been cool, but I don't know.
I'm actually naming my son Kennesaw Owl Fultz.
Kennesaw Owl Fultz.
Yep.
KF3 squared.
Actually, but I'm going to spell the Kennesaw with a C. Just to make sure you have CF3. The second.
Kennesaw with a C. You heard it here first.
We send us all.
All right, give me UTSA 21-0. Kennesaw State's bad. They're not going to be good this year. Still upcoming, though. Rooting for you guys. All right, we got Merrimack at Air Force.
Give me Air Force. I flipping love how explosive your offense was last year. It was awesome.
Yep.
The highlights were insane. And then the bowl game they played in, right? Or whatever
They
it was,
beat James Madison in
that
the bowl
was
game.
insane. I watched. We watched a good amount of that game. I think we shared some highlights back and forth. Fire. Air Force.
Yep.
And also, fire colors. Do amazing with your uniforms.
Awesome colors, awesome stadium. This place is Air Force looks awesome. We got to get out there for a game day at some point.
You serve our country well, man.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Which is why you guys will win 28-0.
Love it. Go Air Force.
All right, 3:30 on. Okay, we had BTN and then Big Ten. Okay, I don't know. That's another Big Ten network. We got Miami of Ohio taking on Northwestern. So the defending MAC champs are taking on the defending bottom dwellers of the Big Ten. 2 years ago. No.
Is that really defending anything if you're the bottom dweller? I think they just let you be there.
Sorry, this is the last seat open on the bench. You can have it, right?
I guess you could come play.
I guess we have to let you come play. Fun fact about this game: 2 years ago, Miami went in, took Northwestern's lunch. That was the year. Remember, you came over to watch them a couple weeks prior to the game that you and I watched. They beat Northwestern,
oh, really?
17-10 or something like that. It was a good game. So the Miami team you got to watch was the one that beat Northwestern. But I think Miami's going to be coming back. They lost a good amount of their team, but they also returned Brett Gabbert, a few of the linebackers.
It's also Miami, Ohio. They're going to be good.
Love and honor. They're going to love and honor to a victory again. 17-10 once again.
It'd be a really cool EA college football idea. I know. Just to pause here for a second. A really cool idea is to get all of their conference winners and make a tournament. Like no matter what level.
I'd love that.
Like all D1 conference winners in a tournament bracket to win it all. I mean,
I would
obviously
love
it'd be Georgia or whatever, but it'd just be cool to see any upsets or anything.
Yeah. I would love that so much.
Some EA college football YouTuber make it happen. Anyways, moving on.
We got West Illinois at Northern Illinois. So Maction taking on
West
FCS.
versus North.
Who's better? What direction's better?
Northern Illinois is pretty terrible, but they look cool.
I love Northern Illinois. They have a really good running
Give me
back.
NIU. One of the QBs that just graduated from there, he's for the Bengals now. He's playing for the Bengals.
Really? Rocky Lombardi?
He got signed as a UDFA. Do you know he has no relation to Lombardi, though? He's no relation.
Didn't know that.
There's no but his grandpa is named Vince Lombardi, but it's not the Vince Lombardi you're thinking of.
That's actually crazy.
It's actually quite a coincidence.
Yeah.
But yeah, congrats getting signed to the Bengals, bro.
Northern Illinois wins 21-0.
Give me NIU, baby.
This will be a pretty good game. 4 p.m. finally. Time change. ESPNU slate. Boise State at Georgia Southern.
Ooh.
So, not Pac-12. Mountain West taking on a Sun Belt team.
Ooh, I kind of like this
And
matchup.
both teams are very competitive in their respective
Absolutely.
conferences.
I like Georgia Southern, but they just lost. They graduated some players. Boise State, I don't know anything about, but
they're always really pumping out good teams.
It's always Boise State's like one of the best, best small school, I guess. Give me Boise State.
Yeah, give me Boise State. 35.
Are they considered Group of 5? They're considered Group of 5, right? Boise State.
Yeah, but a lot of people want them in a Power 5, but it was going to be the Pac-12, but that's not happening anymore because Pac-12 is going belly up.
I know this is a video game, but they seemed amazing in NCAA 14.
Yeah.
So love playing with NCAA 14.
Give me Boise State 35-20.
Yep.
Moving on, SEC Network 4:15 Eastern Time. Old Dominion at South Carolina. And we're going to be watching Old Dominion taking on BG at the last weekend of September on your bye week.
Mm-hmm. Give me Old Dominion because I want them to prepare to play BG.
I like that pick. I'm going to pick South Carolina, though, but I would hope Old Dominion wins. I love Old Dominion's colors.
Fire. Aren't they like a navy blue? They're like a dark blue and a...
They're like a baby blue, like a North Carolina blue.
Don't they have like two blues though?
I think
it's like a dark, almost black blue,
and then metallic gray.
That's fire. That's so tough.
It's going to be a good uniform matchup.
Oh, I love it.
All right, next on the docket, 5 p.m. ESPN Plus. We got Stony Brook at Marshall. So FCS
Never heard
at
of
Sunbelt.
Stony Brook, but one of my good friends at Mount was a Marshall fan. I love their colors. There's a guy that's from Northwest Ohio that's a kicker for Marshall. Give me Marshall 35-20.
Yep, couldn't have said it better. UC Davis at Cal. That's going to be on ACC Extra.
Give me Cal.
Give me Cal. Aaron Rodgers went there.
Yeah,
and Marshawn Lynch and Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah, and also UC Davis is like,
who's that?
Yeah, who is that?
I think it's a basketball school. I don't know. All right, we got stick to basketball, bro. North Texas at Alabama or South Alabama. I'm gonna go with South Alabama on this one because they have the best acronym in college football. USA, University of South Alabama. USA. Give me the USA Panthers.
Dude, and they're
20. North Texas 10.
I love what they do with their logo. Their logo is so tough looking.
I know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Chris on this one for same reasons.
USA. Oh, okay. There we go. It froze a little bit.
My American flag, tattoos tingling.
Oh, yeah.
It's tingling.
All right. 6 p.m. Another time change. Eastern Kentucky at Mississippi State. FCS.
Ooh, Eastern
going to
Kentucky?
SEC.
Eastern Kentucky? Give me Eastern Kentucky, bro.
The Colonels?
Yes. Because I don't have a reason. I just think they're cool.
I like their mascot.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. And they got a nice looking FCS stadium.
The Kentucky State just has really cool mascots.
Yeah. We got Red Grimace.
We got Red Grimace with it's West
Kentucky.
West Kentucky.
Western Kentucky.
Yeah.
And then Kentucky, you got Wildcats.
That's cool how they do it though.
Yeah. The colors are nice.
Yeah.
Then you got Eastern Kentucky, a Colonel. I've never heard of a Colonel school.
I got Colonel stuck in my teeth when I eat popcorn, but that's about it.
Yeah. And Colonel Sanders makes good fried chicken.
And you gotta love it. So
Gotta love it. All right. Might be the most obscure mascot that's coming up on the docket. The Campbell Camels taking on Liberty.
Did you know that Wayne Ribby had a walk-on offer from them and then a Mount Union offer?
Really?
That was his only two offers.
I actually didn't even know they had a football team. I just know because I think one of my cousins goes there for wrestling.
Well, he told me that was the only two offers at high school was them and then a walk-on with them and Mount Union.
Sounds like you might be picking Campbell here.
I am.
The Camels?
And
Go Camels?
The camel aren't they orange and black too? The camel mascot's fire.
Yeah. The logo looks so cool.
It's literally just a camel. Arabian Night.
Give me Liberty. Give me the Flames. The Flames are going to be cooking some. They're going to be cooking some camel that night. Liberty. They're a favorite to make it as the Group of 5 bid in the playoffs. So I got the Flames cooking the Camels at 6 p.m. All right, we got the Richmond Spiders taking on Virginia. UVA. FCS versus ACC.
I saw Richmond Stadium.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did.
It looked super cool.
Dude, it looked like Spider-Man.
Oh,
yeah.
I love their logo. I just love the white spider. It looks like a Spider-Man logo.
Yeah. Dude, their stadium is intimidating, and no one was even there. Like, I walked onto it, and I'm like, this is so intimidating. I feel like if I was... Because the stands go so high. It's... And the red and blue and the green, just... Oh, my gosh. It's so intimidating. I can imagine what a game day is like there. We have to go sometime.
Oh, yeah. I feel like this should be a rivalry game at this point because I feel like Virginia always opens up with Richmond. And Richmond's beat them a couple times because UVA's they're bad. They're really bad. And you know what? I think Richmond's going to win. I got Richmond. Give me Richmond.
I'm going to go Richmond just because I've been there and it was awesome and it's very intimidating. And so I hope they keep that intimidation when going to Virginia.
Yeah.
So
I think Richmond wins 20-17. Go Spiders.
Go Spides.
All right, next we got Norfolk State at East Carolina. FCS taking on, I think they're an American Athletic Conference school.
That's kind of a weird game. I think it's a boring matchup though.
Yeah.
Give me Norfolk State, just good.
Norfolk State.
Just give me.
I was gonna say
Just because.
Just because.
It's a boring. Hey, when you said those two teams, I got bored. I'm bored now.
He's bored. He's bored, guys.
I'm really bored now.
I was thinking boring as an ECU just going to roll over top of them, but oh well. Moving on, we got 6:30 on the CW. I didn't even know the CW channel because that's just an old movie channel. I didn't even know that they broadcasted college football games. But this game should fit the bill for that. Idaho State at Oregon State. Give me Oregon State. Power 5 taking on an FCS school. I love Idaho State's stadium, though. It's like, you ever seen the Kibbe Dome for Idaho? It's a dome stadium. It's cool. It looks like a barn.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Oregon State just because I watched Last Chance U, and a lot of those players went to Oregon State and got off the chance through Oregon State or Hawaii, so that's pretty cool. Idaho State's kind of tough, though.
The Bengals. Idaho State Bengals.
I know. Give me Idaho State just to go against Chris. I think it will be a good matchup.
Should be a fun one. Should be a boring one. We'll see. All right. And next we got Western Kentucky. Red Grimace at number 5, Alabama. The Tide.
They're going to murder Red Grimace.
Red Grimace.
The elephants are going to stomp them and squish them and eat them. They're going to make a Red Grimace strawberry shake with them. Those damn elephants.
Going to be hosting a funeral on the podcast today.
I want to pick Western Kentucky, but give me Bama a bajillion to nothing. But, dude, Western Kentucky uniforms are so... That's going to be a fire uniform matchup.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Western Kentucky does such a good job.
Why's it got to be prime time, man? Why you got to do Red Grimace like this?
I want a Western Kentucky football so bad, dude. With the Red Grimace on the football.
We'll have to go there.
I'm transferring there, dude, for my 5th year. Stay tuned.
All right, we got Furman at Ole Miss.
Furman?
The Paladins, I think.
Never heard of it. Give me Ole Miss.
Give me Ole Miss. Number 6 Ole Miss is going to roll. All right, Tennessee Martin at number 18 Kansas State. Tennessee Martin.
Give me Kansas State. Who's Tennessee Martin?
Exactly. FCS school. Kansas State, going to roll them. All right, we got Central Arkansas at Arkansas State, so maybe a little bad blood there. Because both two Arkansas teams.
I still think Arkansas State's going to smack them.
Yeah, I love the Red Wolves. Love their mascot. Love their logo. Love their stadium. Love everything about the team.
Absolutely.
Bethune-Cookman taking on the University of South Florida. South Florida Bulls. I love their logo. Bethune-Cookman. It's in a nice town. Daytona Beach, I believe.
Well, their players get in trouble all the time. I see so many.
The Bulls, a lot to a nothing. A lot to nothing.
Yeah, Bulls.
Bulls. Tarleton State. Oh, you talked about this school, didn't you?
I did.
You did. Tarleton State. Because it jogged my mind. It's like, he talked about that at one point. Tarleton State at Baylor. Oh. What are they? D2 to D1? Or was it D3 to D1?
Dude, isn't that the school that's like playing like D3, D2, FCS, and D1 schools? Or
I thought that was a different team. Or maybe there's 2 of them.
Might be more, but there was one team. I don't know. Give me Baylor.
Oh, okay. Baylor.
Yeah, because I would say it to mess with Chris, but you guys know what I'm thinking. You guys know what's up.
Yeah. Tarleton State, more like...
What's their
Tarleton
color and mascot again?
I don't even know. It's their logo shows up as the state of Texas with a purple border, and then they got a purple T.
Yeah, because there was a QB I was looking at that he played for like 4 different teams. Now he's playing arena ball. That's what it was. Yep.
Gotcha. All right, we got UNLV taking on Houston.
Oof.
Give me Houston, Power 4 team. They're gonna roll them.
Yeah, give me Houston.
I'd love to go to a UNLV. A UNLV game.
Bro just farted into the mic. He just kept moving forward. Gotta respect it. Give me UNLV.
Give you UNLV. Okay. So I'd like to go to a UNLV game. Wow, that's a tongue twister, but because it's in Las Vegas. That's got to be a heck of a college town.
University of Nevada, Las Vegas. I knew that.
All right, next up we got Tennessee Tech taking on Middle Tennessee State.
Is it a rivalry? That sounds like a D2, D3 rivalry game.
Tennessee Tech's and FCS and Middle Tennessee State, I think they're in the either Conference USA or the American Athletic Conference. I don't know. Give me the Blue Raiders. I think they're the Blue Raiders, actually.
Ooh, Ooh, off-brand Purple Raiders.
Yeah, either they're Blue Raiders or they're the Raiders. I don't know which one.
I don't know. Freaking give me Tennessee Tech because Tech schools usually have smarter kids, and I think that they're going to win being smart.
He's got a point, but I think Middle Tennessee State's going to win because where does everyone else go? The state public schools.
Fair point.
Sam Houston at Rice.
Rice.
Sam Houston was one of the worst teams yet again last year.
Rice.
This is their second ever season in FBS.
I eat rice every day.
Rice.
Eat rice.
Rice tastes good. All right. And who else we got? We got Nevada again, back to back. This is week 0 and week 1. Nevada at Troy. They're going to be tired. I got Troy taking this one, though.
Though, if they were both ready to go, it could be a good game.
Could be a good game, but they're going to be tired from playing in week 0.
So, Troy.
Yeah, Troy. North Alabama at Memphis.
Oof. Oh, I like Memphis. But give me Memphis.
I've never even heard of North Alabama.
You haven't?
No.
Are they an HBCU? Or
Are they?
I think they're an HBCU.
I don't know.
But I love Memphis.
I love Memphis.
Did we watch that bowl game or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's at Memphis and the Liberty Bowl. I'd love to go to
They're
see
the
their
blue
stadium.
Cincinnati Bengals, basically. So
Yeah,
give
the
me Memphis.
Blue Bengals. All right. We got Idaho at number 3, Oregon.
Give me Oregon by a million.
Yeah, Oregon by a million. This is a team that we've been super high on all offseason. No reason to not pick against them.
That Pac-12, rest in peace. That Pac-12 spread offense, man. It's killer.
Finally, another decent game. Number 7, Notre Dame at number 20, Texas A&M. ABC primetime, national televised.
Ooh. You go first.
Give me the Irish. Texas A&M, always, they're super overrated every single year. Then they always finish outside of a bowl game every year. Like I remember a couple years ago, they were number 5 or number 6. Appalachian State came in week 1 and beat them.
Yeah. Give me Notre Dame.
Yeah, give me Notre Dame. 7:30 NBC. So this will be. I don't know if it's going to be nationally televised, but it'll be at least in our area. It will be. We got Fresno State at number 9, Michigan in the Big House.
Michigan.
30. Fresno State 10. Going to be a classic Michigan win. They're going to pound the rock. They're going to hit 30 points, then they're going to call off the dogs.
Even with
No
Harbaugh
pun
being
intended.
gone?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Alabama A&M at Auburn.
Auburn.
Easy.
Auburn.
They might be a little scared, though, because in the first half, it's Alabama.
A&M.
Then
A&M.
A&M. Then they're going to realize, oh, it's not Alabama. It's just A&M.
No, it's not.
UCLA at Hawaii. 7:30.
Oh.
This is the CBS game.
You already know who's going to win, but I want Hawaii to win.
I'd love Hawaii to win, but they're going to be tired coming off of a week 0 should-be win against Delaware State and
UCLA.
it's UCLA.
Wham, wham, wham. The Bruins.
Yeah. Got to go out with a whimper. Abilene Christian at Texas A&M.
Texas A&M.
Texas A&M.
They're going to get beat down, and then they're going to... You say, didn't Texas A&M just play?
Yeah.
Give me Texas A&M, and I don't know. They're going to be tired, but they're going to beat them down.
They're going to be down. Southern Miss at Kentucky. Should be a pretty decent group of 5 taking on SEC. 7:45. Yeah.
Southern Miss looks tough. They look tough, but Kentucky.
We got Southern Illinois at BYU.
BYU.
Georgia State at Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech. Not Georgia State. I'd love to see Georgia State.
Georgia State because I mopped the floor with you with Georgia State when you had Alabama. He was using Alabama, so sorry.
It wasn't just me. There was another guy there.
Okay, well, still, you got mopped. So you got mopped. He had 2 players. I had 1. I mopped him with Georgia. He was playing using Alabama. I was Georgia State. And I mopped him.
I think you went up by 20 with Alabama. Then we switched.
You
then
did.
you came back and won.
Yep, I did. Yep.
Oh, he's never going to nail that down.
Nope.
All right. We got Houston Christian. Never heard of that school. At SMU. SMU, no-brainer.
SMU, yeah, because I haven't even heard of Houston Christian.
Grambling State at Louisiana.
I'm collabing with a guy from Grambling State. So give me Grambling State.
I got the Raging Cajuns. They're going to be raging to a win that night at 8 p.m.
None of my Grambling State guys anything to say about it. So
I mean, I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it happen, but we'll see. We got Nicole's at Louisiana Tech.
give me Louisiana Tech.
Louisiana Tech, I agree. Texas A&M Community College. That's the only community college.
Are we even in D1 anymore?
Yeah, they're taking on San Diego State on True TV.
San Diego State's gonna mop the floor with whatever community college they're gonna play.
There's no way that's a community college, but that doesn't matter. They're gonna mop the floor. Never even.
You're cooked.
You're Cooked, kid.
You're cooked, kid.
All right. 8 p.m. on ESPNU, we got James Madison at Charlotte. I think this could be a good game. I'll actually be at that game, by the way.
Give me James Madison just because your girlfriend goes there. And
Yeah.
they were good, but who knows if they'll be good anymore.
They lost everybody. It's a brand new team. Like, you can't even go off of their success
Indiana
last
is basically
season.
James Madison now.
Yeah. You can't even base that team off of their success last season. But I got the Dukes, though. They're always pumping out good teams every year. And Charlotte, they're not. But it'll be a decently close game. 30-20, I think.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Lamar at Texas State.
Give me Texas State just because a Mount Union guy went there, even though he was a jerk. But shout out to you.
Shout out to you.
Being a jerk.
Texas is a big football state, so give me Texas.
Yep.
We got Southeastern Missouri, SEMO, taking on New Mexico State.
Give me New Mexico State.
I like it. New Mexico at Arizona. Number 21 Arizona, by the way.
Give me Arizona because Arizona's fire. Get it because it's hot there? Okay. Bad joke.
I agree. It landed with me.
Thank you.
Wyoming at Arizona State. These are at 10:30 Eastern.
Ooh.
Wow. Ugh.
Give me Arizona State just because they were insane last year for no reason.
Yeah. Give me Arizona State.
So bad, but now they're good.
Yeah. I love both teams and both teams' stadium and logo and just everything about the West and the mountains. But I got Arizona State, Power 4, taking on a group of 5. Could be a sneaky good game, though. All right. Weber State at Washington. This is an 11 p.m. Eastern start.
I'm not watching it. It's going to be Washington. Just to assume.
Washington's going to dominate Weber State. All right, that wraps up the Saturday slate. There's one game on Sunday, 7:30 p.m. It's going to be national televised on ABC. Number 23 USC at number 13 LSU in the Modelo Vegas Kickoff Classic.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
That could be a good game. It depends how the USC quarterback does.
Bro just talked for a whole 30 seconds without the mic. The mic. That could be a really good game, guys. Okay, sorry. Yeah, give me. Ooh, I don't know because USC just lost Caleb Williams and they're good receivers.
And their defense is just always bad.
Give me LSU.
Give me LSU. It'll be a weird game. I think they'll win 35-20. It'll be close for the first half, but they'll pull away in the second half.
Oh yeah.
All right, last game of week 0/week 1. We have done 99 games. This is game number 100, wrapping up the first inaugural week of college football. Monday night, September 2nd, at 7:30 on national TV. Boston College at number 10 Florida State. Couldn't have picked an absolute worst game to put on national TV to wrap up week 1. Gonna be a blowout. Good thing I'm gonna be going to bed. Good thing you put it on a school.
Go to bed.
Good thing you put it on a school night.
Put it on school.
I won't have to stay up to watch it. Give me Florida State.
Give me Florida State
30-0.
Give me by a million.
Yeah. Thank you guys though for putting this on a school night, so I don't have to stay up and feel like I have to watch it.
It might be the lowest watched game in college football history.
Usually it's a good game there, putting it on the Monday night. But why are you putting this on there? What are you doing?
ESPN's just been dumb ever since the national championship picks.
Ugh.
Just been dumb. Stupid.
Well, that wraps up our quote-unquote celebration of the week 0/week 1 2024 opening of college football season. Stay tuned. We will be at a few games. We'll see. Like I said, like we said before, the schedule is tentative, so anything could happen, but we plan to be at least one.
If you guys want us to come back and review what our scores were or our predictions, let us know in the comments. We'll definitely come back and be like, oh, Chris, you're actually a moron, or Caleb, you're a genius. That's probably how it's going to happen. So, Chris, got anything else left to say, man?
Stay tuned. BTM, the beef of Season 2. I know we started Season 2 back in May, but what you guys were all waiting for is going to be starting here on September 21st.
The meat of the sandwich is coming.
The meat of the sandwich is coming.
Right now you're just chewing on the bun.
The meat and potatoes of the Thanksgiving dinner is on its way.
Yep. Yes, sir. All right, boys. Appreciate y'all watching. Chris, close us out.
Wherever you are and whenever you're watching it, God bless you guys. Stay smart, stay safe, and take care.
Check us out on Spotify and Instagram at bench_2_Mike. And I'll catch y'all boys next time. Peace.